is called partial LAGBUS, as you have what you used to call Kekemawa and all that. It is because they like it, they're happy with it. No, it's not possible for you to get 100% of people happy with it all the time. But because they're happy with it, that's why they're able to give it a name. If they didn't like it, they won't give it a name. Partial LAGBUS is a good name to call it. But the name of the company is LAGBUS. BRT stands for Bus Rapid Transit. The Bus Rapid Transit stems from the fact that you have the exclusive lanes for the bus operations. We do not actually run a BRT as LAGBUS. We run a standard mass transit bus service. The BRT is a mode of transportation. It's a type of service in the bus business. Lamata is the authority. We are operators and also franchise. We also give our franchise. So what happens is the franchise operator gets a license from LAGBUS to operate in various routes. Where that license is issued, you then put out your buses. So they own their buses. They run the buses based on what it is LAGBUS has looked at to set up the operations. I come to recognize the more you come out, the more people see you, the better. But besides that, I also don't want it to be such that it is known and coming out. I do it without giving notice to people at the operation that I'm coming out. So it's for me to be able to see my operation as it actually is. Let it not be such that they're putting it up or they're making it look more efficient than it is, or at the same time making it look worse than it actually is. So it's more, I try to go out and feel the pulse of people. Well, what tends to happen, take for example this morning that I've been out, we have some things that I have picked up, and automatically I've called the zonal supervisor in charge, okay, he's taking notes of it, and at their very next zonal meeting is something which they will definitely be looking at and ensuring they sort out. Take for example the look of a bus. I've seen one or two buses that have not looked decent enough. They're little things, but we are not perfect. We will continue to aim for improvements. Nothing is perfect in life, because as you get to a certain level, all you need to do is up the stakes a bit more for you to have something more to aim at achieving. So that basically is what it is for us. started loading from here in Leventis using our e-ticketing platform because there is a huge demand for the service from here. But unluckily, the surrounding areas isn't quite conducive for our operations. We've got customers complaining about the people around us. Well, we cannot control everything. We will try to continue, improving on our service while at the same time speaking with other stakeholders to improve what we have around us. That's the only way. It's not going to be overnight, but we promise we'll continue trying to improve.
Okay. How are you?
When you have your customers making a complaint to you, it wouldn't be right for you to tell them, sorry, it's not my jurisdiction, and that's it. You must listen to your customer, and you must be able to give them some form of feedback. We will work at it, for example, and we are trying to work at that. What we try to do is we ensure the area around us is kept as clean as possible. Okay, we clean it, we now and again send people to come and actually wash out the area, but again, we're not in total control of these things. So the customers would need to understand we will continue trying to improve, we will continue trying to make the service better, but we're not in total control of things. We have 529 buses on our fleet. Of course, we've got some of them that are undergoing maintenance. We've got a few that have been involved in accidents. So, total fleet size 529. Metro is real, it will run. What will LAGBUS have to do with it? There will still be a need for interchange services. Let's not forget the rail line runs on a track, but people need to get to the point where they will get onto the trains and where they get off the trains to other areas. So you'd still need let me not necessarily call it the last mile service, but you'd still need to feed in and feed out of the train stations. So again, that again is the idea for Lagos State and the intermodal transport service. Besides the rail, you also have the waterways. Those are things that are also being put in place. If you go to Ikpoyi, you'd see the fantastic, I would call it the terminal for the waterways for the ferries to get to, and there's also the idea of the buses being able to feed in there. Okay, and feed and take people out. And the same thing in Bakodo. These are places where we have gone, we've looked at, and it's part of the plan to also have the intermodal transport system in place. It is being built up. It was formerly unregulated. It is now being regulated in order to ensure the level of service, the efficiency, and the spread is good and proper. It is being worked at. More Lagosians in general, we need to be a bit more patient. These things will get done, but they're not going to get done overnight. Okay, if we look at Venice, if you go into history, Venice has had their waterways being developed for hundreds of years, over 100 years. Okay, we are just starting to actually try to make ours work well, and we will get there. All we're doing now is we're not reinventing the wheel in real terms. We're piggybacking on technology that already exists and knowledge, broad-based knowledge out there that already exists. So those are things that we will make use of to ensure we get things in place properly. But it's not going to happen overnight. People are willing to get on the bus. Even us, the so-called middle class or the rich in Nigeria, you get to London, you are willing to get on the bus. But you don't want to do that here in your own country. Why?